What's going on today, guys? Primal Sabbath here. Today we're going to be taking a look at another figure from the Chicken Fried Toys Dime Novel Legends line. This is going to be the Build-A-Figure. It's going to be the Buckaroo number 6 with the Boothill Loot number 6. And obviously the head is going to be from the head pack that came with this wave. Now, I've previously taken a look at Build-A-Figure 7, or Buckaroo 7, I should call it. I don't know what a shorter name for these is going to be, but the Buckaroo 7 and the Boothill Loot 7, which is that one right there. So as you can see, if you are familiar, we've got some deep cuts with these, and really cool, man. I really do like just this build in particular. We utilize uh, the poncho, which is not soft goods, but that's okay. It doesn't really hinder anything. It's a thinner plastic, so it is somewhat pliable. But that also shipped with the Pistoliero that came with the Spaghetti 6 Wave, which all these are kind of sort of releasing at the same time, or have released at the same time, I should say. The stand I just sort of had laying around. You don't really need, well, let's say you don't need it. Maybe you do, or maybe you don't. I don't know. Let's, there we go. Standing just fine. Got to get them kind of leaned forward a little bit. Granted, may be able to rock these forward on these ankle hinges, but anyways, that's that. So Boothill Loot 6 comes with the gun belt, the pistols, the holsters, the poncho, and the hat. So there we go. Just had to make sure I got all of it. And it does want to be a little back heavy for some reason. Come on now. This is my first time with one of these. There we go. I think he's kind of leaning back a little bit on the spurs there, and it could just be this table isn't super. I say this glass may not be very very well balanced, but needless to say, you can get them standing just fine once you find that little sweet spot. Of course, you have the standard articulation out there, bend at the elbow, got a little rotating rotation at the wrist hinge, and we got the up and down there. So nothing bad there. All good. Let's get that bent back down. Like I said, this is kind of pliable, so you're good there. I have actually ordered another Boothill Loot 6 kit just because I want to use it for like some customs and stuff, and I think I should be able to dye that black, which I kind of want to do. But I like the hat that comes in it, and I like the gun belt and the guns, so really cool there. Let's get a good look at those. So they have this kind of like, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Almost like a burnt gunmetal. It's kind of like a bluish gunmetal color, but really neat there. So they go in the holster just fine. Let's go ahead and see how well he holds these, which should be fine. I haven't really put any weapons or anything in his hand, but yeah, so grips it just good. It's the right hand. Let's check the left hand. And come on now. Gotta pry those fingers apart a little bit. Break them in. So there we go. I could maybe, if I fought it, I think I can get that finger in that holster. But as it is, there we are. Not going to spend too much time maneuvering all that stuff around. You can if you want. I believe it'll fit just fine. But don't take my word for it, because again, I'm just not going to fight it on camera. But let's go ahead and put that back into there. And as you can see, the straps on the hips here match the color of the holsters, which is pretty neat, but they do a really good job at staying down, so you don't need to utilize them more so for the sculpt or whatever. But there's that. The hat does come off, and then we got a masked face. Obviously, if you are kind of familiar with some Western fiction, you'll know exactly where this guy is from. But it's a really cool build. It's a really cool way for us to get him kind of here, especially with someone that contrasts greatly with it, and it wasn't really as involved. I like the soft goods on Buck 7 and Boothill Loot 7 set, but nothing wrong with the not soft goods, the pliable plastic there for his poncho. I really think that that does end up working out pretty well. So anyways, that's it for that. Again, you kind of saw I was playing around with the waist there. You got some good movement. Nothing to complain about there. In the legs, I do wish there was some rock in that ankle. I know I've mentioned that before. Again, it's kind of hard to utilize these feet hinges in here, and the swivels and whatnot, just because of the pants. But overall, pretty solid use. And there we go. He's actually standing. Maybe I should maybe I should bend the ankles around a little bit. But all right, that's a much better stance profile than what we were working with previous. So there's that. I do believe these are still on in stock on the website. Again, you need to get the headset, but I feel like if you're going to be using even 3 or 4 heads out of that I think it's a 6-pack, you're going to be good to go on that, in my opinion. I think it's worth it, especially if you do custom stuff. And I do have a couple customs lined up that I want to utilize some of those noggins for, and some of the bodies and accessories. So that's been it. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll catch you all in the next video.